I have a question for you. Do you have a habit which is not necessarily good for you, but you do it anyway? Or do you like foods that probably are not healthy, but you like them anyway? Why am I asking you this question? Well, oftentimes we get confused when it comes to social media, when it comes to acceptance, when it comes to rewards, recognitions, being recognized by people for our work. We usually think we're only as good as the number of likes or the amount of rewards and recognitions that we get. But we couldn't be further from the truth. Think about it. Not all the things that we actually like are good for us. We like things because we like them, not necessarily because they're good or bad. Say, for example, if I like chocolate because, well, I like it. Is it good? Not necessarily. Maybe in a limit it's okay, but actually, if I eat too much of sugars and sweets and chocolates, it might not necessarily be good for me. So, should chocolate feel bad that I don't like it? No, chocolate doesn't have to feel bad that I don't like it. Chocolate has to know its own value. Likewise, imagine you're a piece of that awesome chocolate, or you are awesome chocolate yourself. You don't have to base your self worth based on how many people like you, approve of you, accept your work, and stuff like that. People like you or dislike you for their reasons. Say, for example, the ego permits them to like you, or they have an emotional connect with you, or they like that particular work because it connects with them. There could be hundreds of reasons why somebody likes or dislikes something. That does not mean your work is not good. Lots of famous philosophers and thinkers in their own time were not accepted. But today we look up to all of those people as great people, and they're an inspiration for us to learn. We read about them, we have them in our books, we talk about them, and we've given them so much of importance. But it came posthumously after they're gone. Likewise, sometimes our work might not necessarily be acknowledged by others today as we live and as we do it, but don't base your self worth or your level of good work based on other people's opinions of it. People have opinions that are true of their standards, of their beliefs, of their value systems. It doesn't necessarily represent your level of work or your caliber of work. Assess yourself looking at your own standards. You think, what is it that you can do better? You look at it and you say, do you like it or not? You think of bettering your standards every single time. Not because somebody else likes it or dislikes it, but because you know for a fact whether you feel good about what you do or what you don't. So be a critique, don't be critical. When you're being a critique, you're giving yourself constructive feedback. When you're being critical, you're only pulling yourself down. That doesn't help either you or anybody else, and it doesn't even help you elevate your standards any which ways. So instead of going after social media likes and asking people to go like your work, or looking at how many people have responded to you or hit likes or commented on it, have your own measure of whether what you have done is good or not. And more importantly, keep your purpose in mind. Why are you doing something? Are you doing something only to get social acceptance, or are you doing something because it gives you joy? If I'm dancing because it gives me joy, that's a different thing. But if I'm dancing and putting it on social media just so that you or somebody else, some unknown stranger hits like for me and becomes a fan of mine, now I'm going to base my self-worth based on how many people hit likes on it. And that's a very tricky affair, right? So know your own self-worth, be your best critique without being critical, encourage yourself. Don't base what you're good at, what you're not good at based on what others think of you. Others think things based on what's good for them, not necessarily whether your work is good or not. So be your own, not judge, I would say, be your own friend, operate as your own friend, encourage yourself, encourage others as well. Don't be critical of things, and don't look for social acceptance, because the more you look for it, the lesser it comes to you. The more you're desperate for something, the less you have of it. Hence, be your own sunshine. Like I always say, carry your sunshine with you, be your master, be your source of encouragement, be your source of inspiration, and stay blessed. Keep doing your work because you love doing it, not because somebody else likes it or doesn't like it. So wishing you peace, love, and happiness. Take care. Stay blessed. This is Narmada Rao, psychologist and an NLP trainer from Master Yourself Academy. And if you have any questions, please reach out to us through our website www.masteryourself.in, or our phone number is 95669 42555. Thanks a bunch for watching. Take care and stay blessed.